Site permissions are what allow people in your organization to be able to have access to your SharePoint site. You get to manage what they can do on the site as well with the site permissions. So let's take a look and see how we get that set up. So from your SharePoint site, in the top right, click on the gear for the settings. In the menu that comes up, select Site Permissions. This is the basic window with site permissions, but we can go down to Advanced Permission Settings, and we'll get a new screen that pops up. Now on this screen, you see the site and the permission level. So the site members, site owners, and site visitors. And as you can see, permission levels, the site owners have full control, which means they can edit, they can manage, read, write, and they get to add other users. Site members are very similar. They have the edit function, so they can read and write the content on the site, but they can't add other members. And the visitors. Visitors are where most of your people who are going to access the site but not actively work in it, that's where they're going to reside, because theirs is a read-only access. They are not able to edit any of the pages, manage any of the content in there. They're consumers of the communications that you have on that site. If it's a collaboration site, they might be members where they get to edit and work together on it. But if it's a intranet site where it's communication based, most of the people visiting will be in the visitors area so that they can read it without making changes. So let's go ahead and add somebody in there. So we will go to the area we want to add somebody in. So we'll go to visitors. And when you click on that, it shows you who is in this area. Right now, there's nobody in the visitor section. So we click on new, and it's going to open up a window. And inside here, you can enter groups or users. So once you start typing them in, you get to see all the different people to choose from. You can add a message. By clicking Show Options, you get to see whether you want to send them an email invitation or not. So if you want to send it to one person, you can leave it checked and it will email them as soon as you share it with them, giving them a link to the site and letting them know they have access. If you're doing it to a whole bunch of people, you might want to turn that off and customize your message differently, including that link. They'll still have access, but it won't email everybody at the same time. That's up to you. That's a decision that you would make, but this is where you manage that. You can check it if you don't want the email, and then you share it. Now you're going to see that person is listed inside the visitor section. So when they go to the site, they're going to be able to read the contents of the site, but not edit or manage or any of that. They'll just be able to access it. So that is how we manage our site permissions.